Hi everyone, welcome. If you wonder what I'm drinking, it's a black tea with little bit of lemon. It's Friday, baby. In today's video, we are going to animate our Kawoosh effect using time editor and graph editor. So without further ado, let's jump straight to Blender. Cheers, guys.
Welcome to Digital Imposter.
So let's start animate this Kawoosh, but before we start, let's switch off or turn off face orientation. We don't need this anymore. And let's unhide. Right now it's the wrong direction, so let's rotate this. Press R, press Z and 90 degrees. So let's check again the face orientation. It's correct. Okay. So select the Kawoosh, and before we start, we will do few things. For geometry nodes, we will expose this resolution. Plug this here. Let's find this resolution over here, and using this triangles, those arrows, move this up almost to the top. Okay, we have resolution here, and default is 32, and put here 256 the maximum, and minimum 3. Actually, we can minimum to 16. Okay, and another thing what we will do, we will add the frame. So if we want to move all those nodes, we can use the frame. Okay, scale it like this. Okay, select all those nodes, press G, and now click. Okay, great. Select the frame and press F2. Let's call it Kawoosh. And let's check here. We can choose the color. We can change something bluish and make the letters much bigger. 45 is enough. So now when you select the frame, we can move all those nodes together. Actually, we can even put this node over here. So now everything moves together. So let's move now to animation. So we can hide this node editor. Let's switch to the timeline. This little bit lower. So first thing, what we will do, we will start animate this backward. Okay. So for example, I want the Kawoosh show up at the 25th frame. So here will the animation start. Basically this will grow, right? Because the whole animation of Kawoosh takes 2 to 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds, something like this. So as you can check over here, we have 24 frames per second, right? So to have 1 second of animation, we need 24 frames. So what I want to do, open the gate, the Kawoosh effect will open fully on the frame 1 second and 1 second and a half, right? So it will be 36 frames. So we will add those 36 frames to 25. So it will be 50, 61. And at this frame now, let's go back to modifier. We will shape the Kawoosh, how the final form Kawoosh will look like when it's fully open. So let's start shaping and let's try get the right proportion. So a little bit more. Minus 4.7. So here will be minus 4. Excuse me, today I'm a little bit sick. 6. Okay, now let's change the size, make it a little bit thicker here in the front. 1.7. So this one we don't have to move. Over here 0.2, it's enough at all. And also we don't have to move the position. What we have to change is only start X, so we can make it more slim here. 1 should be, -1 it's enough. And the radius, it's enough right now. So now when we are at the frame 61, because we will animate this value, we will animate this value right now, and we will animate those values too, probably, but definitely this one. So let's start this from as I said, let's start this animate backward. So press I to put the frame. We put the frame, and let's go back to frame 25th and put this to we will go to 0 frame. I know it looks right now weird, but bear with me, you will see. Now go back to 61. Next to value we will animate is and Z, because this is moving this, changing shape. So it was before -44.6. Press I, put the frame we have, and we are going back to 25th and put this to 0. And our Stargate Kawoosh almost disappear, but don't worry. So let's go back. We can see already things are changing, and it looks amazing. Okay, next value we will change is this one. It was 0.7. Press I, move to move to 25th frame and press I, and we already can see things slowly changing and improving. So next value, which one we will change, is this one. It was minus, and we will make it, I don't know, yeah, 0.5. So press I, move back, and move this back. Remove. So to remove the key, press right click over here, delete the keyframe. So what I want to do to make this look good let's put this to change this values to -0.5 because I want when the gate is open this became slowly thicker, this part. Let's press I, put the keyframe and put this over here and change this to -1 and put the keyframe. Okay, it's getting better. Okay, next value that I want to change is excuse me, start radius. Let's change the radius. Want to change the the radius, general radius. So let's put this one, press I and go back over here and type 0.5 and press I, and let's see how this grows through. Great. Maximum. Okay. I. So when you put your new values over here, you have to press I to override the old keyframe. Let's see again. And if you feel that maybe animation is too slow, you can always grab the keyframe over here, press G and X, and you can move frame by frame to a new position. But this kind of details we will animate later. So we almost finished. So the one thing that left, because we want to, Kawoosh is opening, it's going here, and then it's closing. So let's copy this frame, Control C, and put this over here because we want to keep this animation for at least one frame to like pause. And now the beginning, oh sorry, I moved that. Select this one, Control C, and we will add now those 36 frame. So it's 90, 98, 98, and copy paste. So when we play this, Kawoosh open and Kawoosh close. So now move this window a little bit. Let's make this window a little bit bigger. Let's change to the graph editor and let's play with those two values. Basically, these are the most important values that will improve the general look of the animation. So we can check which input is this one, input 18 and input 17. So 18 and 17, those two first. So the rest we can hide, we don't have to touch those. So let's play with the input 18. So these are the keys, those black dots, and with those handles we can shape the animation. Growing faster, see? Growing faster and slower. Usually the beginning and then end of animation I want to keep the same, and of course because now things grow and changing different by time, so our shape of Kawoosh changed too, and that's why we will play with the value 17, and we will try to match this to the red one. So select the green again, So let's see how the beginning looks like. Much better. Now I want the value red collapse this one, right? Input 18 collapse much earlier than the green one, but first let's shape the green. Let's grab this hand, make it okay, and now let's move this red little bit lower. Let's see how this will go. And good. So what does this do? That our input 18, so the longest part of Kawoosh will start play faster and earlier than the hand this part of. So it makes this kind of, it will collapse inside this kind of animation. So I will make this more prominent so you could see it. See? It's collapsing inside more if we change this. We can make it more let's see, drawing here. Too fast a little bit. So make it more ease. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Okay. So we will leave it as it is. For me it's quite satisfying, but if you want you can play with those values over here much longer to get even better result, and also you can play with the keys animation over here or using the timeline. So if you want speed up the animation, you can press move those keys closer to the start, or you make this animation longer, you can move those keys far. So before I will finish, I will change few things in the animation, because for me I feel it like playing a little bit too slow. So 38 frames, so I will change this to 30. So we have 25 to 50. Put this over here, and then we have 30, so will be 81 G. 81. Let's see how this will play now. Much faster. Okay, feels much better. Okay, so let's change this to 110, the animation. Okay, also don't forget save it.
So thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribe to my channel and press the like button. It really helps me and I'll really appreciate that. And don't forget press notification ring bell just below, so you were notified when the new video will drop. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.